What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well.
Now from
See you all.
the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Baltimore going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next.
Everyone coming through, thank you.
Almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Freeland.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Right side, hard hit. Farmer steps on the bag, and the first out of the game is an easy one. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Freeland, a tall lefty, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Outside low, and now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Moniak snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Mark McGuire now at the plate.
First baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first, heading for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Adolis
Man at first,
Garcia.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball.
And that one is inside ball 1. Goes down looking. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Hunter Brown.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Owen Miller, the next to hit, takes outside. One out, bases empty. Next off.
Yo. right now.
For a strike. And the count 1-1. Just missed. On the ground to the left. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. On the inside corner for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior sizes this one up. And that is that. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Freeland back to work. Out towards right center field. Doyle on the move to the alley. Squeezes it. And there's one away. And now Ken Griffey Jr. And a big swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Outside. And now it's even 1-1. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen. And certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Wyatt Langford will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Hit in the air, center field. Doyle under this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
High fly ball out towards left center. Garcia settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. When you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Fouled off left side. Sways through that.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Got him. And there's 2 down. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And that one is in for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
0-2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into
Hello, can you guys hear me?
and he did it perfectly.
Hear me!
And a swing and a miss. Down. Now here is
Backdoor Connors.
This is
What's
a
going
guy
on?
to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Move over to first, try to keep him close. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And the batter will be Justin Turner. Left field. Martini hauls it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. He was late there. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next, Jorge Polanco flied to right his first time. Double play ball to second. Tags the runner. The tag gets it.
Son of a bitch.
And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nick Martini will hit. That one's in there, 0-1. On the ground, right side. McGuire takes it to the bag. And a couple of quick outs. Doyle now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
The count.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Mark McGuire digs in now. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
What the fuck?
Down now. And they put the tag on for the.
I didn't even hit the button.
Steps Adolis Garcia, also known
Damien
as
Stewart, what's going on?
On the ground to short. Tovar whips it to first, and Garcia is out. Here comes Corey Seager.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Doyle hauls it. Down to third baseman Owen Miller. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Miller, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And the pitch. That misses. 2-1. That one fouled off. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Michael Tolia.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This is a great dynamic.
And he gets back in. And now Ezekiel Tovar right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. There's Ryan McMahon now. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one upstairs, ball one. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fans another. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Leading off,
He's 0 for 1.
the center fielder.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
He'll do it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now, Wyatt Langford flied to center his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And he chases that one below the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Hit on the ground to short. And a couple of quick outs. Next is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies.
The first baseman, Kyle
Brown back to work. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
With all these Rockies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their
One ball,
offense.
2 strikes.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mickey Moniak now at the plate. Fastball is outside. A little bit low. And that's ball 2. But he scrambles back. Farmer here at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. And strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That one just missing inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that. Turner climbs in on that right side. Fly to left his first time.
Turner.
On the ground to third. Miller sends it to first, and Turner is retired. So the batting order turns over, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. And a foul ball. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath.
Gets it to first. Here's the left fielder, Nick Martini. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. The other way, and that's a base hit. And that turns.
You okay?
Anytime you rip a line,
Okay. Just want to make sure, baby.
good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Turned on, but foul wide of third. He goes down looking. Next to hit for the Rockies, Michael Tolia. That one's in there. 0-1.
Nope.
Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Mark McGuire getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2. Hard ground ball, base knob.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And here is Adolis Garcia. Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second, and that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Moniak makes the play. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies.
McMahon.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Grounds 1 to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Yeah, that's fouled off. And
You
that's on the
okay?
outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching.
Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. 0-2 in this one.
Scott Alexander.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the
That
count.
pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats it for the first out after the drop 3rd strike. Now it's the right fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Right fielder, Wyatt Langford.
First
That's a
pitch,
ball.
and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And fouled off. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Crazy. Throws to first in time. And 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Justin Turner. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Mark Davis into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs it out.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay down.
Some high cheese for strike 3. Now at the plate, Nick Martini. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. One away.
One ball,
tie game.
2 strikes.
Go ahead run stands at first. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That's in there. Strike 1. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch misses. Now 1 and 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that ends the inning.
Pitching for the
Here comes the
Rockies,
closer here in the 9th,
number
Jake
59.
Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Langoliers swings through it for strike 1. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 strikes.
Towards first, and that goes foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Mark McGuire. Way inside, gets out of the way.
TZ and 64, what's going on? Thank you for that follow.
Second, tosses to first, and the inning is over.
Junior, how you doing?
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Michael Tolia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour. McMahon now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a
Leo shot.
right side, foul
How you
territory.
doing?
Makes the grab, and that'll end the runner in scoring
Lead off
position.
for the
No
Burritos,
outs.
the left
Adolis
fielder,
Garcia
Adolis
now at the plate. 0 for 3
Garcia.
with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bird back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly
Come
ball
on.
out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Okay.
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Base hit center field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Now back.
Well, they strike
The
first
center
as he
field,
gets the
Ken
job
Griffey
done to
Jr.
bring home the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Ken Griffey Jr. Lifted in the air, right field. Moniak makes the grab for the second out. And now the right fielder, Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3. On the ground, Tovar. They get the force. Well, 1-run game. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, right side. Base hit into the outfield. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So runners at
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
foul ball. It stays 0-2.
With a runner at third, this is who they want.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
0-1.
But he's safe.
Flipper Green, how you doing?
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Called out on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Martini can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
That one at triple digits. Miller is just 1 strike
ball, 2
away.
strikes.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it.
Well, this one was all about the
what's going on.
We're here in Seattle. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Burritos taking on the Bombers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Corey Kluber. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go off the ladder for the K. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. Now bases. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2.
No, right. I'm playing, well, you can do co-op probably, yeah.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Corey Seager.
Rich, what's going on?
Foul. And that one clips the corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Nice little flopper there by Corey.
Drops in. And that extends the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. To me, it's just a really controlled swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Seager off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. To second, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the first, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Oh, nice play. Over to first, and they get the out. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Inside, just
ball.
missed. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of
1-2.
baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Meisner pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Dot Hart, what's going on?
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss as he was out front. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms.
Turner to first, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGuire.
Drop.
Moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. And now here is
the
Kyle
first baseman,
Manzardo.
number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. There's the strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strikes. Make it 4 strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, J.D. Martinez.
Martinez.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike. 1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
1
one.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Second inning here, no score. Runner on the go. Pitch
Ball
misses.
inside.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Just
That's the
missed.
ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some
2-1.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way high.
Ball count.
On the ground, right side. Polanco. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Back in Seattle now, here is Wyatt
The center
Langford.
fielder, Wyatt
Langford, 23 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder.
This
Adolis
is a true 5-tool guy.
Garcia.
Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And there's a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to
It's 0-1.
watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does,
No ball.
just a
2
joy
strikes.
to watch.
1 down, base is empty. Inside,
1-2.
going to count 1 and 2. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Turner now. Strike one. Top of the third, no score.
Balls, one strike.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Good late sink
0-2.
on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the
And he's got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are
Back at T-Mobile Park, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
Lindor.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the
0-2.
team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one is upstairs.
That's high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And
Batting
there's
up,
2 away.
Third baseman.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball
0-2.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
You okay?
And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off,
left fielder,
Fort
Cameron
Margaritas, The
Meisner.
left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Kluber back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so
0-1.
far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jorge Polanco. And a foul ball. And 0-2 as he swings through it.
Not sure if he can get more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Seager stands in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball. McMahon fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Bryce Harper. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That misses. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Corbin Carroll will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Base hit center field.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Seager over to second, back to first, and that is a double play. Now it's It's J.D. Martinez.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
In the air, out towards left center. Langford makes the catch. That is the inning.
Oh, I have the record, that's why.
And now the catch.
Now I'm not gonna have the record at all.
Langoliers.
Oh, no, that's 13 seconds behind. 20 seconds behind the record.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And he swings through that one.
1-2 is the count.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, beating with a fastball. Next to hit, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Clear to me, he's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the today. And the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Center field. Langford has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Grounded out his first time up.
Marte.
Swing and a miss.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at-bat. Otherwise, that ball...
There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. A solo shot. It's 2-0. 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. And a swing and a miss. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped. Langford going back and brings it in at the wall. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout getting this far down in the order.
Wow.
Swing and a foul out of play. This one high in the air to left center. Langford settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Top of the 6th inning, digging in, Wyatt Langford.
The center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now 1-1.
Ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia,
batting,
went down
right
on
fielder,
strikes his
Adolis
first time through.
Garcia.
Garcia, in his 5th season, 28 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Here's Justin Turner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch swinging.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swings through that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, third out. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th. Down the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup at the plate. Bryce Harper. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 2. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball. The throw to third, and he's got a double. To third, tag, got him.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. And he pumps it a strike. Way inside.
1-1.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That's long gone. He leads the yard to right. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Lucas Erce. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here is J.D. Martinez. Way inside, and that hit him. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play. Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Martinez headed for third. To second, but way too late. Save there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
In the air out towards right center. Langford sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner. Kluber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Polanco, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
The offense needs to
No
start
ball,
showing
2
some
strikes.
fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. So now it's Corey Seager.
So I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
Zero balls,
inning,
1 strike.
anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fires over to first. It is a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now up to hit. Back here in the desert, we go to the ninth. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Foul ball.
1-1-1.
Base hit. Back here at Chase Field, all set to start the ninth in this one. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. On the outside corner, and that is strike one. And we're back. Leading off, Brenton Doyle. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Strikes that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jacob Stallings now.
This is the type of hitter his club wants it to play, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here. Pitch. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
New inning getting started.
You okay?
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
You know? Down there? Okay. Just want to make sure.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And strike 2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, and the batter now, Brenton Doyle. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jacob Stallings.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And there's a ball.
They hope he's the guy to spark the comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him? Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
No.
Does it, and what a play! Ball game. All set to start the ninth in this one. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. There's a strike. That one down the line, and foul ball. This one smoked out to left. Back here at Chase Field, and here is Brenton Doyle. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one.
New inning getting started. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
McMahon now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. 1 strike away.
Yeah,
Swing and miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Probably good. He was at them 84, man. What?
Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Baltimore and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Michael.
Here's the shortstop
Young.
at the plate, Michael Young. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw into second. They get the force for out number one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Right side. Slides, but it gets by him. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Cameron Meisner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Tapped softly on the ground. Simeon in plenty of time to first, and the first run of the game comes across. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, one down. Here is Marcus Simeon. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. In the air, left side, Meisner. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here comes Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Langoliers in his 3rd season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground. Simeon, toss over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and they come away without an out. So a man at first. Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Garcia leads off first with 1 away. In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Simeon, toss over to first. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Swings through that.
Big time GM right there.
1 ball,
I
1
hate
strike.
it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 strikeouts. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. So now Turner in on that right side. DeGrom back to work. Fly ball to right. Garcia puts it away, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's Ketel Marte. Lifted in the air down the left side. Langford on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's going to be Michael Young. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Garcia makes the grab. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Rangers DH Jonah Heim. Bubich winds and deals. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
But he's back in time. Nobody out. Runner at first. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jake Berger now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Fouled off. He was late. In the air, left field, down the line. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now a chance for Wyatt Langford. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Back safely. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And he hits a ground ball right side to second, and there's Young. Inning over. Back in our line. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Backed off the plate that time. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka up with it. To first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Meisner batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Right-hander kicks, deals. This one lifted in the air, left field. Langford makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. Nice grab.
Oh my God.
From his knees. Nicely.
It's rookie. It's rookie.
And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
Marcus
the
Semien.
Rangers, the second baseman,
For
Marcus.
Marcus Semien, probably the biggest
Semien.
adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth, but he's back. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Saved at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in, and there are two down. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. First pitch misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Meisner settles under it, and that will end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. Top of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Check swing, tried to hold up, now to field first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. And that one in the air center field. Smith gets under it. And there's one down. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Langford.
What a stop from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap.
That is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Josh Smith. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one fouled off. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff dive.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Garcia puts it away for the out. Here comes the throw. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And he dives back in
No
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Smith, the base runner at first with one out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And he gets back in. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Back in Arlington. Now it's the DH, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
DeGrom back to work. Out in front and foul to the left side. Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. One away. So up next,
The third
Ketel
baseman, number
Marte.
4,
He is
Ketel
singled and he is flied to
Marte.
left. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And now 1 and 2. Hit in the air, left field. Langford makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Young. 0 for 2 in this one. Seager fires over to first. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. And now swing and a ball drilled center field. Langford gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. And now Wyatt Langford right through there for a strike.
Ball.
The Rangers down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed the inside corner. 2 and 2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers.
Marcus
There's a
Semien.
strike up high. It's 0-1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cameron Meisner.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Smith, long run. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. Back at Globe Life Field. And here's Corey Seager to hit. This one driven deep, way back there. And it's gone. We are tied. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 1-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. That clips the zone. That's strike one.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
High in the air, out to right. Garcia makes the grab, one away. Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Garcia pulls it down, 2 away down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, bases empty, but one run
ball,
across here
2
at the
strikes.
bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Langford brings it in for the 3rd out.
See, every time you see me, I got something new. And all my haters, y'all can.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Garcia.
Number 62.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2.
Garcia.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
That one's the count.
1. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Line drive. Gets down, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Fly ball down the line. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from first. Tag out at second. Bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jonah Heim. In for a strike. Good slider. In there at the knees. 0-2. And the slider just misses. That's towards center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Kevin Pillar. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. On the ground out to short. Young. High throw to first and he can't reach it. And it's going to wind up out of play. Now Jake Berger. That one's in there. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there on the warning track and hauls it in. Wyatt Langford will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's falling behind it.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd. Back now and on the mound the closer Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
Swing and a slow roller. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now here is Ketel Marte. 1 for 3. That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Move to first, and he's back in easily.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive, base hit. Marte around second. Here's the throw. And
Ah, he son of a bitch.
bottom of the ninth. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcus Semien. Check swing.
0-1.
Pitch is in there. And that is strike
No
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. Seager in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that quickly 2 away. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Josh Young.
Young.
There's a strike. And that's in the dirt. And swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strike. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Baltimore,
Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Meisner.
Martin back to work. Ball
Ball
1, no
no
strikes. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. There's a swing and a miss.
Upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss off and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Out to short. Seager fires over to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Shea Langoliers.
Counts 1-0.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball,
Definitely a
2 strikes.
strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in extra innings. And a
2
ball
balls,
evens the
2
count.
strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bunting gets it down to first. Berger. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1. Back in Arlington, we're in extras here. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Carter.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Josh Hader.
And fires in a fastball at 95. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. Heim, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up the middle, dives and keeps it on the infield from his backside. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Bobby Milner. Now into the game,
Kobe.
Ezekiel Duran. He's the new
Milner.
go-ahead run on base.
15
Wyatt
defensively
Langford
for the
getting
Rangers.
ready to hit.
Now playing third base. Number 20. Ezekiel.
Swing and a high fly
Duran.
ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Manzardo digs in now.
1-0.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. And now 2-1. And a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Turner at the plate now as he chases after that one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that chance handled. 1 at second. Back to first, and it's over his head. Now they get the runner and a rundown. High throw, and he's safe. Ketel
The
Marte
third baseman,
now at the
number
plate.
4, Ketel Marte.
To the right side. And that is that. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now the right fielder, Kevin Pillar. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Just missed. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
0-2.
With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Next offering is downstairs. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And we're in the bottom of the
2
11th.
balls, 1 strike.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And there it is.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Back here in L.A., down the third baseman, Justin Turner. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. That one out to right. Cruz.